and I hope he's having a great time because I, for one, am cringing. So, my name is Kiara, or Kat, and I'm a makeup artist. I actually started doing makeup like in 2016 or 17, but it was mostly just me in my room, just like playing about with colors and stuff like that. And at a certain point, I decided that I really liked doing this thing and I'd really love to do other people's makeup. And so I decided to go to a makeup school in Rome. And while I was there, I did learn a lot of things and I loved all of it. I just realized that the beauty world doesn't exactly align with my ideas and who I am as a person. Not that I didn't expect it. It is, by definition, a very capitalistic world. And it's very easy for something like makeup to be very commercial and very like beauty standard oriented and stuff like that. And you could very much feel this in the air when we were learning how to do makeup and what kind of standard they wanted when teaching us. And that wasn't why I was into makeup at all. Like, it's not because I want to sell products or anything like that. It was just a very fun, creative way for me to express myself. This is not the case for a lot of people, and it's not the way the beauty community or the beauty industry, not community, intends makeup. Makeup is something that is used and weaponized for women, especially. It feeds a lot into their insecurities, into our insecurities and stuff like that. So it's like you can fix yourself if you have this product or if you have that product. And it was just really off as a thing for me. I think makeup can be very expressive and very beautiful and fun. And once you take that out of the equation, then it just becomes another societal norm and another thing to be anxious about. And I thought that was really horrible for me and for a lot of people. And so there is no one set day where I was like, okay, I want to do a project. I've just always had this kind of idea in my head that if I were to become like a proper makeup artist, then I would want to, I wanted to do something that would kind of take away the idea that beauty is exclusive, that makeup is something unobtainable or something that is strictly to make yourself look good. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. It's just, it can be a lot more than that. Once I finished beauty school, I was like, okay, I want to try and get some makeup jobs. I want to try get some gigs. And it is a very close community. Anyone who has studied this knows that it's really hard to like get into the industry and stuff like that. And I did try for a while. And then at a certain point, I realized, I was like, why am I trying to get into this industry that I do not support? Like, I do think there is beauty in like doing someone's makeup or in like photo shoots and fashion. And I think there's a beautiful, beautiful artistry in that. I don't necessarily like the context of it. So after a while, I was like, why do that? Like, I don't have to do this. I can just do something else. But the question was, what? Like, what do I do? I've always known that if I were to become a makeup artist, then it would be something a little freer and a little more fun. And I would specifically want to work a lot more with a diverse group of people instead of what you would see in a magazine or on TV or stuff like that. especially for like my political ideas and standings. Like, I think a lot of people on the left also really shy away from anything that, not shy away from, like actually distance themselves quite a bit from anything that has been used in capitalism. And I understand that, but I hate the idea that beauty and art has to be something that belongs to the right. And I disagree with that. I think beauty is for everyone. So my idea was to contact activists or just very interesting people, not necessarily activists, but people that I find to be very interesting and inspiring, or who can give you a different point of view and want to do their makeup. And the idea behind that is not only to like reclaim that, you know, makeup is for everyone. Like, you can like makeup and still stand for things. And it is a very misogynistic idea that people who like makeup and who enjoy these sorts of things are shallow. So the idea is just to do makeup, but before that, like, do an interview where I can ask them questions, and I want to get to know the person. Like, my goal is literally to just like, this is a person who has a really interesting story, and this is what they have to say, and this is who they are. And I feel like telling stories is very essential in activism, and it's a really human thing to kind of sit down with somebody, hear about them, talk to them, and see what they're about. We as humans are attracted to images, okay? We're attracted to something that catches our eye, and I want it to be a tool, an instrument. So you see the picture, you see the makeup, and maybe you want to learn or read who this person is, what they're doing. Because I think when you look at like models and stuff like that, they're used very much as like objects and not as people. And it's very important that there be a human contact there, and understand that this is a person. It's not just a look. It's not just this or that. It is also very important to me to show that makeup can be used as a tool for many different things, and it doesn't have to necessarily be about commercializing people's insecurities. It doesn't necessarily have to be a capitalistic thing. It can be something else. And this is sort of my answer to that, and it's my answer to the beauty industry that just strips you of everything that you are as a person, who doesn't care about you in any way, shape, or form, but wants you to attain to a certain standard of beauty. Standards of beauty do not exist. Like, they exist in the sense that they have a very real impact on people's lives, but it is just something that people make up. There is a way you can do this. There is a way you can look at a makeup palette and not see it as this terrifying thing, as this overwhelming feeling of, oh my gosh, I need to get this palette, or I need to get this or that or this or that to be prettier, to be part of the society. And hopefully you'll see that. That was not fun.